I'm back with part 2. Taking control of my life. The road to riches. Finance. Okay, now I read the principles in Tonya Pinkins' book called Get Over Yourself. Now here's the get real part. I struggle especially with, it's like the first one, the Financial Freedom Fund. I have no problem with that. The Major Purchase Fund, I have no problem with that. The fun, wait a minute, did I mention the fun one? I don't think I got to that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll mention it now. I'm sorry. One of the funds was you're supposed to put aside 10%, and that's strictly to have fun with. You are not to spend it on no bills or nothing you need. It's just simply to have fun. If what you call having fun is going to get a manicure and a pedicure, that's what this thing is for. You want to go to the show, you want to go, that's what this fund is for. I can't believe I forgot that one. But anyway, I said it'll be a part 2. So anyway, here's what I'm struggling with. As I said before, I grew up poor. 8 children, father left, poor, dirt poor. And so, going into my 40s, my sisters, brothers, everything. Still a little bit better, but still poor. And so you heard all the negative stuff all your life. Money don't grow on trees, life is hard, all this other stuff. So, I'm in a situation, I have a child, I'm divorced, autistic child, kind of had to stay at home with him because he's a little sickly. So, my struggle is with the donation one. And it's not for the reason that you think, because I love giving. I am one of the most giving people you would ever want to meet. I give stuff to people all the time. But it's like, how do I give to charity when I feel like I need charity myself? I look at this little money that's coming in, and I'm like, okay, I got this debt, I owe this people, I owe this, I don't even have enough to cover my bills. How do I do it? And I try to make some kind of reason, and then, I've always been taught, you owe somebody, you pay them. So I owe my mom money. She put aside a little money, neglected some of her stuff, but put aside a little money so I can start the little business that I'm working on. It's coming soon, believe me. I'm working on it. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, how do I do this system when I owe her money? How do I take, I'm not going to be able to pay everything with this little bit of something that I got. But one thing that I like about Tonya's book is that, I always thought in my mind, okay, everybody that I study, they definitely talk about the charity. Everybody that wrote the books on finances, they talk about how money has to be in flow. You can't hold it onto it like this. You're trying to keep it from getting out. You're going to keep money from getting into. Yes, I've heard all that. But I'm like, okay, these people are rich. So, of course, they can give to charity. They got the money to do so. But how do a person like me, who have no money really, take it and give to somebody else? My son has autism and not getting the things that he needs to deal with his stuff. So how do I take this money and give it to somebody else? And that's just being downright real. I'm sure other people are struggling with that same thing. So I'm like, how do I do it? But she's like, she said that when she came across this system or whatever, she was on welfare. She has 4 children, I believe, and she was on welfare. And she wanted to change her life so bad, she said, you know what, I'm just going to trust it. I'm just going to try it. She began to get out little paper bags and starts dividing her money up into these paper bags. And she said what happened was she started getting jobs and getting roles, and money started coming in and stuff because of her faith and, not holding on to the money, but actually putting it out there and making it, work for her. And so I said, okay, here's somebody that was on welfare, So that's pretty much where I was at, So I'm like, I've tried everything that I've tried in my life. And then Joe Vitale too. He was homeless, and now he's rich. He's an author and teacher and everything. And so I'm like, I've been trying everything my way. I'm still in the same predicament. I do not wish to go into my 40s with the same poverty. I want a better life for my son, and not just for my son, for me. Because if I'm wealthy and healthy and all that, it's going to automatically pass down to my child anyway. So he's included automatically. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start with her system. Yes, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because I'm like, oh God, I owe people, especially my mom. How am I going to do this? But anyway, I'm in front of my computer right now. I'm about to sit down and I am going to do this. And I'm going to report back and let you guys know how it's going. Wow. I'm actually doing it. Okay. That's it for part 2. Again, you know, you want to get your money according to her system. You want to take 10% off right on the top of your financial freedom fund. Put it up, save it. It is never to be touched, to spend. You can take it and use it to invest. Anything that's going to bring back more money, but don't spend it. That's your golden egg. Your fund, which I really agree with, because I'm a person, I'd sit there and save and work on my business, stuff like that, and never go out and have any fun or do anything, and I would find myself getting depressed and stuff. So definitely do that. The fun account, you got to set aside some money to just enjoy yourself right now. I don't care who you owe. You got to get out and enjoy yourself, and you'll crack up. Believe me, I know. Your education fund, 10%. Your major purchase fund, which I agree with, because a lot of times my car breaks down and I just don't have no money to, so I would love it if I could have something set aside to take care of those little things that come up. And I'm probably forgetting something, but anyway, the other 50% is to go on your bills. So we're on the road. Of course, I'm going to come back with other, you know, people, Joe Vitale and some Susie Orman and stuff like that, and it's time to get rich. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.